Okay, guys, forgive the whole wait, man, but it was worth it because we are about to witness history being made. Arguably, two of our top teams in the EPS here, and it's all down to chaotic summits. P1 opens up, and who's going to get there first? So far, nobody, but now the boys in blue kickstart things off on the good note. They are going to get there first, but ultimately, it means nothing as PDX swarm right back in, and this is about to be a banger of a Call of Duty mobile game.
Absolutely, it looks like a banger, it smells like a banger, it walks like a banger, and you can already feel it right now. Charisma, unfortunately, not charismatic enough as he does get swept to the side there. And PDX, can they find a way to hold this on? It has been a very, very good start from them so far. They have been able to manage the game on this level, but ASG are not going to back down, not even for the slightest. And we did talk about this. It is all about who starts this game properly. And right now, it looks like PDX might just have that edge over the guys from ASG.
11 and 15 so far. P2's about to open up. Not a lot of value found by either side of P1. That's usually get like 30 points for one side, but that tells you how contestable these two teams are. They are very close, end skill level and gunfight skills. And now we go through. He's quickly able to get a double pick there. Trade fighter and puts them down. A back and forth ensues. P2 opens up. PDX is going to be fast to get in there, but ASG are going to flush them right out. The back and forth is absolutely chaotic. And I mean, while you're playing P2, don't forget the emphasis is going to be on getting that P3 spawn. This is a make or do hell on the next day. So whoever gets that spawn while they're playing P2 ultimately might get that 60-point, 50-point gap. But in the meantime, though, 27 and 22 is where we currently are, and both teams are fighting neck and neck.
Very, very close. Neck and neck is right, but Vex is not going to let that one slide, not even with the long shot that we saw earlier on. Right now, Charisma again gets battered. They are trying their absolute best to hold this P2 position. Again, it has been a very, very rough start for them, but they have still kept it within the lines. ASG are not breaking a sweat. 39 to 30. And they are trying to keep the numbers within touching distance right now for PDX. Again, they are doing a magnificent job of keeping the guys from ASG at bay, and they are doing a magnificent job of as well of not allowing the pressure to get to them. That is 2-for-1 special. And again, I thought you were talking about the Tempest, Cal, but take a look at that.
Yeah, it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing, guys. Ignore the thing. But yeah, that was absolutely beautiful to watch out for. 52 on the board right now. ASG are going to get that lead locked in. And if you're Paradox playing catch-up isn't exactly something you're good at doing, you're usually on the lead and dominating the entire thing. Mind you, Paradox have never dropped a map in the first few match days. And right now, ASG look like they are close to getting that lead locked in and potentially getting this map. But I mean, we just started, guys. Relax, Priest.
Well, I'm not going to relax, not even the sliders, but it's getting closer and closer now. 60 for ASG, and they're getting a little bit more closer to that finish line, but all they have to do is hang on and hold on and keep the guys from PDX from gaining any sort of momentum. Storm about to cook up a little bit of something over that left-hand side. Again, he's trying to make sure that there is no form of any rhythm for PDX, and that's two bodies caught now over that left-hand side. Squid has been on a front tier, but unfortunately VNex can't manage to hold the lines just yet. But right now, Charisma, he's trying to play off the right-hand side immediately. EO was right there. PDX will not back down. They will drop another one, and now they will close the gap down. They're tied 69 apiece, and this is the opening that PDX have been looking for. They found their rhythm, and now they have the numbers. It swung into their favor. 72 to 70 right now, and PDX have the game, Cal.
They have the lead, and it's not about too much, but I do wonder if this is going to make them excited. Let's go for listening to see what the emotions are for them.
Let's go. Continue.
Up and down, nice.
What the
Nice. Good shit, dog. Good shit.
2x.
One on connector, one on
Computers
servers,
and
one
mid lane.
small.
Yeah.
Be down. Two behind.
One is old. What you having?
Service,
green.
true service, smoke service, please. We need smokes on service.
Hot spire for service. One is beat on one shot.
Be down.
بيدهم dead. واحد كمان بيدهم. Nice. Take the side.
One is mid stairs.
Mid stairs and white.
3 on me, mid stairs. I need help. 4 mid stairs. They're all sides.
Yeah, me just waiting for Dogs to be like, they are sons, but I don't think he's doing that this season yet, guys. So far, so good. PDX, good comms, good info being put out there, but ultimately ASG are on the back foot and now they've got to find a way back. P1 opens up once again. Who's going to get there first? The answer is both sides, and the contest still there. Tempest for you now, finds the very first kill, still top control, finds the double there. Equalizer also going big. The kill for his entirety, PDX all yellow, and ASG can't answer back yet. Charisma now, 22 kill mark, back from the dead like he never left. It's 3 players down and 1 falls through. Make that okay, yeah. Of course, Priest started talking behind the scenes, and now he jinxed it. Priest, why?
My goodness, we'll talk about equalizing a drop right through in that sequence. And we can only imagine how he must have looked right there. But let's take a look at the listening in and get a little bit of an in-depth idea on how that sequence played out.
Nice.
He got me, bottom.
Dead.
2 point, 2
Point
point.
dead.
Nice, 3 dead, 4 dead. 4
Nice,
dead,
nice,
2 light.
green. 4 green, 3 green.
1 0.
Yeah,
Number 5, wait for them. Vinex,
Green
just wait
low,
for
green
them.
low.
2 more
Nice.
green, 2 more
Green
green, 3 green.
One dead.
Nice, green dead.
One more dead. One more. He's weak, pushing points. Good.
Nice.
One jump from top.
Point one tap, 2 in you. Nice, not on critical corner.
Nice.
Nice.
1 point. I need
One,
help.
two top.
I'm going top.
And one
Warm up
green.
P1. Warm up
One
P1.
tap cages. One tap cages.
Top dead.
Yeah, bottom
Don't
P2
make one tap.
is pushing point.
1 U.
Point one tap. He's green corner is low. He's 1 tap. They're stacking your neck. Come rotate square.
Yeah.
One next in a corner. One next is pushing big doors.
One snow.
PDX had all the answers in that one, but again, you have to respect the calmness and collectiveness of that unit. And now 7KXN, is he going to find that opening he has been looking for? He has not had a particularly slow game. 20 eliminations on the board, left behind by Storm and the guys and VNex as well. But even on the other side, we've seen this game turn in and out so many different times, but it looks like PDX have finally found that slow start from ASG and they have exploded it, Kyle.
Yeah, this is what I do with your season 1 champions. They have a way of making comebacks happen, and then once they get their hands on that lead, they very often at times never let it go again. So if you're SG now, it's going to take a lot more fighting, a lot more composure if you're going to get it back on your side. VNex and Storm are giving the answer. VNex finding a double there to clear out that hell, but it's going to be a mere play for scrap time. They need to start making their way towards that next hill. All roads are going to lead to Rome, and in this case, Rome is going to be our P4. And who's going to get there first? The answer, it's going to be the I would argue and call them the Oyo Manitim. I missed that name so much. Special Suicide Squad back in the days, but Sarah is now with PDX. I can still call this guy the Oyo Manitim. 181 and 119. 3-4 opens up, and PDX are going to be there fast.
Well, it looks like PDX have a game plan and they are going to stick to it. You can see Charisma trying to take on, but Squid is going to catch him off guard, drops him immediately as well. And EO immediately takes that open space that was created, tries to take the 1v1, loses out. And that, again, in the numbers advantage, it is going to look like ASG have a little bit of a strategy they are trying to use to capitulate the angles that are held by PDX, but they can't seem to get their wits about them. Getting dropped every single time they try to make those plays. They drop another Tempest, the first Tempest, but no dice for 7KXN this time. He does get extended there and immediately getting swept aside. Unfortunate scenario there, but VNex is immediately going to trade one off and he tries to take the 1v1, immediately capitalizes on that one, goes for another thread into the right hand side. Beautiful position being held here by ASG. They might not let this one slide away, Cal.
But Charisma on the 49 kill mark, about to get that 50 bomb. Oh my god, that's crazy. But like you did rightly say, ASG are not letting it slide. They're fighting back. They're trying to find a way back in the game here. They're going to get to that P1 fast, but ultimately it's going to mean absolutely nothing. PDX are right back in. They are going to sweep them out once again. Toxic goes through. The equalizer only good for 2. Trade fighter and puts them down there. 7KXN also good for 2 now to go and get that retake. But can they do it? The answer might be yes. I think it might be no. And now it's going to be yes. Now the content's come through once again. Nobody's settling down, but Paradox are almost at that 200 point mark, and now they do cross it. They are 15 points away from closing things off here. If you're ASG, you've got to fight back, but time is running out.
Time is absolutely running out, and time is of the essence. ASG getting absolutely bombarded on all fronts, on all sides. Charisma showing them exactly what he's made of. Trades off over the right side again. Storm falls 2 times, 3 times. You think he's Jesus Christ, the way he has been falling, but there's no way to turn it all the way through. Charisma has held this entire region down. Paradox Gaming not backing down, not even for the slightest. You can see Mantra had him locked in all the way through, and ASG is unfortunate, but they just can't seem to break that line.
223 on the board, and if you're Paradox, you're almost at the finish line, but you now have to finish out strong. You can't get too comfortable. 7k extend. If you just saw that, that was perfection. He jumped down out of top computers, and he was able to get that 10% still. That was dirty work, but ultimately now PT is right back in. Dark's going big, 38 kill bar. Charisma on 56, back like he never left the game. I mean, this man was out here studying to be a doctor and still being one of the best players in the entirety of Africa, and 58 and counting. Peter is there. Peter is there. Tempest 40 your 43 kill mark. It's almost done and dusted. Not a single player in blue near that hard point time. Can they find a way to break the hill now? The answer might be no. And you're still there. Fight to double, clears it out. Nobody's close by. A wall spots game in. The smart might not be theirs. Now they come from behind. Movement. Oh my God, that was nasty. As now they finally get that break. But once again, it's going to be a mere play for scraps. We need to make our way towards the next hill. All roads are leading to P3. And minimap tells me ASG are going to get there fast.
ASG have everything and more. All they have to do now is hold this one just a little bit longer. VNex immediately getting exposed there, dropped away by the War Machine. And VNex now looking for a way through to break inside the next P position. But unfortunately, APL will dial him back. And Mantra tries to pop through, jump through, immediately gets the double trouble. And he drops another into the corner. Here comes Charisma, bursting onto the scene like a newborn. But unfortunately, can't find a way to escape the bullets. And they will find him, and they will drop him again. Toxic, no chance for him. ASG getting bathed in bullets as they're trying to make their way through, trying to hold the hard point with everything they've got. But ASG absolutely tearing it on. They will not allow the guys from PDX to break inside, but they all had other plans. He drops another, is about to keep it fresh. APL pulls up into the scenes, and he drops another one, and another banger as well. There is no chance. ASG will not give this one out without a fight, but it looks like there is more to be done here in the final sequence. The numbers are climbing up, 224, but no chance for ASG. PDX will reign supreme.
That was a literal 0 seconds on the clock. I mean, zero on the clock for that hill. But a player stepped in, and that 0 second was enough to give him that 1 point to end the game. And my God, that must be so hard. Hard luck there for ASG. But my God, man, this was the game we wanted. We talked about this being potentially our main event of the entire evening. And in fact, arguably the entire APS so far after match day 1. And this has been exciting, no doubt. ASG fought so hard, but Charisma and the Doctor on the 64 kill mark. Make that make sense.
Charisma did not know you were surgical with it, because 64 bodies. My goodness, you have to respect it. PDX take game number 1, and if the history of the matches we've been watching so far tells us anything, the team that usually takes the first game ends up winning the series. But this might be the time where that one will change. But we will see if that's going to be the case. But either way, solid performance from PDX. And now we head to Coastal, where we will play our S&D. Strategy is a little bit more different here, though, before we head over to Crossroads and then play in Control. Different strategy as well for that game, but it all boils down to mentality, skill sets, and understanding the game mechanics. And right now, PDX, it looks like they understand it just a little bit more than ASG.
Yeah, no surprise there now. Not PDX, guys. I can say 30-0. Yes, guys. In the meantime, though, I would lie. As much as I want to be a hater here, the honest truth is ASG are an amazing team, and you could clearly see, but they brought the guns to the table. They did come there empty on there. They fought back. They kept things close. It just wasn't meant to be their map, I guess. But again, there's still 2 more maps here before we close the entire series. So if you're a PDX, the one thing is you can't afford to get comfortable. You can't afford to get complacent because you know this team very well. ASG, mind you, they knocked you out in the lower bracket final last season in our playoffs. So again, bad blood between these 2 teams, and if you're PDX, this is very personal. You have to get that revenge mark on the revenge arc. But of course, it's going to be S&D on a map like Coastal. This is one of those heavy sniper dens. If you're a good sniper on this map, you should be eating good tonight. Unfortunately, I never chop these nights.
Valid thoughts though, very valid thoughts though, but Charisma, none other than him being the MVP. 64 bodies, I mean, you have to respect it. 40 times he was caught, but either way, for an 8,034, it is an MVP worth performance. 19 assists as well. This is a guy that we're going to keep our eyes on for the remainder of these matches to see if he has more in the tank, because this is a very, very fantastic start.
Yes, no doubt. Again, talked about Charisma last season. We didn't get to see him entirely through our last season. Not even the World Champs qualified for North Africa. He also wasn't playing at all, you know, chasing the degree. But you can see he's back like he never went anywhere, man. Most skills in the entire lobby, 160 KD, perfection of a gameplay for the man. And if you're ASG now, you have so many people to worry about. I used to think it was only a Euro, you know, in the hardpoint for this high number of kills. But now you're looking at HBL, the man from Saudi, also dropping a ridiculous amount of kills there. So ASG, it's Search and Destroy. This is the one map, once again, you have to put them down, Priest.
And you're absolutely right, because every single map has a different set of rules of engagement, so you have to make sure that you capitalize on this one. You always have to try to drop, you know, special plays or try to capitalize on the teams here, but it looks like we are going to be kicking things off the rip. Ladies and gentlemen, we already know what time it is. First body gets caught is Charisma on the end of the bullets this time around, not the way he was expecting to start the game. That is exactly what Destroy is all about. You have to make sure that every bullet counts, and it looks like the Rocks is not going to be so lucky as he also gets swept to the side. Squid is going to be on the other side as well, trying to hold it up for ASG, and a very, very, very good start right now. Very good start for ASG.
Very good start, man. They did get the first couple of kills. Vital Storm finds one more. Attempt to tally. Now it's down to a 2 versus 5 here. And if you're PDX, HBO, they got it big. They're not going down without a fight, that's for sure. But it doesn't ultimately matter. As Squid finds the last 2 kills there to close things off. 1-0 on the board. Our Warsports Gaming are going to claim the very first round. Good start.
Yeah, very good start. ASG, they've got something lined up. ASG about to tell PDX, we got something for y'all, don't worry about it. We got something for y'all. It looks like might be trying to, like you said, rely heavily on snipers here. They might have to have another one too, but they trade off. Is there? Split goes down. Split of Charisma. Charisma has been falling a lot here. That's the second time he doesn't put out earlier. Toxic trying to trade one off, but Xerox is not going to be so lucky. He goes down instead. Couple more shots getting sent off the top half there. And you gotta love the shotguns as they gone and drop those shells. Back to back there. ASG again on the front foot.
Okay, this is kind of not really expected, but Phoenix started in the slow. Phoenix falls to a headshot there from HBL. Toxic sees 2 players come to the. Oh my god, the SMG king you are. Slicing like Brian Michael Jackson, claims the both kills. And you have to ask, Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay? Because you have been hit by a smooth slide. Because what was that movement right there? You gotta respect it though. You know, there's some things that just happen in the game. You're just gonna have raise your hands up and say fairs, man. Absolute fairs, man. But nonetheless, Toxic looking for a break here. If you can catch it, he might make something happen, but APL sights him first, almost getting him dropped away. It will give him cause for concern. Toxic does go down in that exchange. And now PDX, on the other hand, have started to capitalize again. Oh! Talk about a switch! And that is a switch and a 360 with a quick draw. You gotta respect it. VNex almost getting dropped away there as well, but that is what we love to see. ASG not stopping at all.
Wow. I have no words, man. This is really slow stuff for PDX here. But Doubt's not what they need. They need to put that one up, but the trade fighter and puts them down. And numbers are still on par here. Not anymore, though. Down to a 2 versus 4. HPR goes through. Mantra gets put down there. And you're and HPR now. They've got to make something work. HPR able to take down Squid. Vital kill. Down to a 2v2. The bomb has not been planted. 7KXN. He's got the bomb in hand. He's also got the task of putting it down. There's still 45 on the clock. And I think they're going to get that read. ASG are going to circle back all the way to the B-bomb side. And PDX also know that's happening. So they're also going to follow through. It's all down to who's going to get the effect and get that set up. But now we're going through, man. Look at this. Look at this. Chaos going through. 1v1.
And 8PL with a bomber. And he draws one back for PDX. Game on. Game on right now. I mean, that was very, very close. It was just unfortunate that his teammate got caught off guard there. But but again, we saw how that sequence turned out, and I think we have a listen in ready for you. So let's play that back and see how that went.
One on bomb.
Someone you should be there. One bottom. There you should be, huh? I don't know where.
He might have pushed Dyna. He might have pushed Dyna.
Pick it for Dyna.
Yeah, come play high low.
Okay, play
No,
the
like you play
Dyna.
Dyna. Watch Dyna. Okay, come play. Back.
One
He bombed
in this
it.
one.
They spawn. Oh my goodness, they spawn. Only one. Two, they spawn.
One pushing left side. Oh, right now he's on side.
Two right side. One more. Nice,
All
though.
dead.
I'm looking at that.
One left, and one right.
Yo, you baited me. One pushing bomb. Pushing bomb. Right to the gate.
Yeah,
He's on bomb.
you're gonna play it. You're gonna look good on it.
That's like I was supposed to try.
How the fuck did this
You're
like
supposed to
that,
just hold that thing and
bro?
not pick me.
I was only like...
Okay, that sounded chaotic, Chris. That sounded so chaotic. The good thing is it was very informative. There were a lot of colors being thrown around, but at the same time, you can hear the panic of, oh my God, he's pushing, kill me, boy. But yeah, 2 at 2 on the board, though. We're back on par. ASG started things off pretty well, but they've let PDS catch up. But once again, this same thing happened on Hardpoint here. ASG started the map well, PDS caught up, and then once they had the lead, they never let it go. So, and we say a foreshadow once again.
There's a big chance that might be the repetition here, because the Charisma has a sight line and he does get the first drop there again against Toxic, and he falls him all the way through. Again, they will probably try to do the exact same thing like you said earlier. Once they do get the lead, I think they're gonna run away with it here, getting another drop. Storm starts to cook something absolutely diabolical, goes for a second drop, and again trying to get second wind here, ASG, but unfortunately for them, PDX are not giving them time of day. They are not allowing them to collect their things. You can see that in the listening. You could hear the panic coming through of how PDX was pressing them and making them make some unfortunate mistakes at that stage. What we will see though is that going to be more of the same in the countdown for this particular match.
We're about to find out. It's down to a 2 versus 4. She have numbers to work with here. PDX don't, but the bomb already planted as well. So if you're PDX, you've got to make a move. You are forced. Your hand is forced here. You can't wait it out, unfortunately. And look at ASG, man. They are in every nook and cranny waiting for you to make that move first. Finds first kill. He doesn't find double. You're going to shotgun in hand. Benson. It's 1v2. There's no time on that clock. If it's going to do anything, it's got to be now. He knows that with someone kicks him. Says, not today, my brother. Puts him down. 2 and 3. And ASG reclaimed that lead.
7KXN clutching it in. And we talked about him before the game kicked off, and we saw how this means a lot to him to prove that he is still got it. He is still that guy to count on when you need the points, and we're going to see if he is able to replicate that performance. But right now, advantage ASG. They can keep PDX away there from collecting their cards. They might be able to see this game through, but we'll see if that's going to be the case. AO, on the other hand, has not still been able to find too much of his rhythm right now, but 7KXN is the one leading the charge for ASG. 6 eliminations to the good, 8PL on the front foot, 9. And right now, it is only Mantra that has opened a stall at the donut shop.
Yeah, I never shop this night. So donuts is sounding very good, guys. Thank you, Mantra. Can I come and buy? How much is it? We're gonna find out soon. In the meantime, though, round 6 opens up. 5v5, 7k extend. Are you AFK? That boy was not breathing. Well, he was not breathing. But yeah, 5v5 still. Actually, 5v4. Squid does get put down first. He's gonna be first loaded, and look at this make throws. 84 is going to get given off a show now, though. So you're able to go big there. Storm gets put down. 5-2 shotgun picking. Your might be overextended. He does see the flashbang go through. He knows there's still players in that corner, but he's not going to make that push in. Anyways, though, 5 versus 3, and the wall spot training don't have numbers to work with, even further 5v2.
Yeah, you can see it there, though. You can see exactly what they have at the back of their minds there. PDX immediately utilizing that north to eastern side, exposing the flanks there and capitalizing on that gap left behind by ASG. Immediately, they lost that player, and they capitalized on that one, get the points back, and we are tied again. And now, is it going to be a pushback? Is this going to be a back and forth between one point defenses who are going to see the trophy systems coming in full effect there? ASG looking for a way to break the lines here. Darox is trying to send a couple shots through there and setting in the lines there, but we'll see if that's going to yield anything. You can tell what the strategy is here from PDX, but it looks like it might not yield exactly what they want.
No, we never can tell, though. Look at that. Flashback comes through, 7k extended back through. The bomber, when he did get planted, they know that it's a full defense now. Dark's there coming close in. Look at that aerial view. There's players around in blue at yellow. Squid. Phoenix finds one. Mantra gets put down. It's down to a 4 versus 5. Charisma with an aggressive push. Maybe it might just work. They go through big. They find value. They take back and forth there. Skiers finding one more. HBO against the V-Lex 1v1. No time on the clock. It's going to get the fuse. HBO somehow, some freaking how wins it. The fuse is their time.
Ooh, talk about back-to-back clutch player. 8PL in back-to-back fashion has won 2 secured clutch positions, and now he's showing exactly why he is one of the best. 13 eliminations again, but again, that was very, very high octane. As high octane for us, the viewers, and on this back end. But we have a listen in ready for you to give you guys a little bit of a snapshot of how that last sequence went.
I don't see anyone. The NB.
One shot.
I was going flank.
One is diner, one shot.
هنا من عندك كان.
You got this, Mantra, you got this. Don't worry.
Diner.
You cleared my left corner? You cleared my left corner, right?
ما فيش واحد كون سنايبر مش هبايك.
One is planting, one is left side. One is planting, I'm pushing the guy.
Planting, you sure?
He's one shot, no, he sees one shot. Nice, last one, diner.
Oh, there's 2, one shot in front of you.
Nice.
Shit, charisma.
Oh my god.
We played perfectly, bro. We played so good. We played so good. Charisma, nice bait. Good shit.
Yeah, charisma. Let me remind you, it's just a game, bro. Like, this is not the degree you are chasing. Bro. Play the game like human being. What the hell was that 3 beats there? Also, 8 on the full 10 kill mark. You know, they're like, Mantra, you don't have to do anything. Just be our PT princess. Watch us do the whole work. Full 10 kill mark for HPL. A lot of you have called him the king of bat. You know, you guys thought he was never going to be, amount to a lot in Africa. But so far, he's proving you guys wrong. Look, I must say I was not among the doubt that shower. But anyways, 5-3 on the board, man.
I mean, Mantra has secured his first elimination, so W Mantra's in the chat, man. W Mantra has secured his first one, and hopefully we'll find a little bit more, but unfortunately he has been swept back into the lobby, though. But now Darox is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's planted the bomb, and now all that's left is waiting to see this one through. Shots flying through again. PDX, it is in their court. All they have to do now is see this one through. It is a 3-on-3. It is balanced diet at this stage. Squid now trying to look like he's trying to get a way through inside this one, but he can't find his way through there. Again, getting caught out there with a couple of shots through with a pistol, but no dice for him. And now PDX, it is all theirs to hold on to, though, but ASG looks like they have a plan here, and that plan, it looks like it might just be working.
5-3 on the board. It's down to a 2 versus right now. Squid the last one. Oh, 1v1 actually. He might go. Oh my God, says the man. Oh, caught red-handed, bro.
What?
Caught red-handed, bro. Hey,
My
he was caught red-handed there. I was quick to say, you know what? I'm gonna put you down. And
Man.
6-3 on the board. ASG finally get their name. Rather, PDX rather get their name further down that line. If you're ASG right now, though, I wouldn't start asking questions. You know, they started the game so well. They got the first 2 rounds. We thought, yeah, this might just be a map they go and take. And you know what? I'm going to lie. I might say 3-0 here, but it might pick him. I did go and say 2-1. So ASG, they have to get a map. And 7KXN with that nasty double nade might be getting them that map.
Yeah, that grenade was a game changer, though. ASG with a very, very good start, but do they allow the mentality to catch up to them? Drogs trying to play a little bit of a spoiler here. He does have an idea, though, of where he's trying to point his crosshairs, but PDX, no, they're absolutely outnumbered here. 2-1, or rather 2-0, seeing as it's a 5-on-3, but we'll see who's going to capitalize. Speaking of 5-on-3, it's with 5-on-2 now. As they lose another, it's going to be Charisma and Darox, but again, Charisma is still equal to the task. He could turn this game around with a snap of his finger, and we'll see if that's going to be a possibility right now. But again, the numbers do not favor the guys from PDX, and Squid is going to get another one dropping through. Sequence now is going to evolve. It is all ASG's game. All they have to do is see this through and wrap this up.
Yes, they do, but then 1v4. Like we did say, Charisma has a problem. You see that once again. C7 can there. Puts him down. Former teammates, but Squid able to get that back shot on him. Puts him down. 6-4. Scoreline closer than ever, I suppose. But 10 rounds already done for. We are making our way to around 11. Hey, guys, we might be seeing that. No, that's 3-7, guys. But yeah, that has to happen if PDX will get this round, man. Hopefully.
I mean, the game state, you can tell there's a big chance that PDX wins this next sequence. You can already see Marox already having the angles there working in his favor. Send a couple of shots through over to that northeastern side. They're trying to force ASG into this area that they can control. Shots flying as well. There you can see Phoenix getting caught out, but he has his angles there, capitalizing immediately. But we've seen APL, he can do these sequences, especially from that high ground position, trying to escape the bullets, but no dice for him. APL, you can see him just fainting a little bit towards the left-hand side there. He does have Phoenix in his sidelines. Can he spray through? But he doesn't. And that will be a job well done. 6-5 the score. Woo! Closer than ever. Closer than ever, Cal.
Too close. So close. But the Stars, we can still get that 6-7 scoreline. We can still get it. 2 yards away enough for ASG. I don't want them to get the lead though, but like, you know, I can sacrifice that lead for the meme culture. VNX able to get a first blood. Dark gets split down. Vital going off the other side. It's down to a 4. Okay, make that, yeah, 3v5. And VNX look like they're about to go and tie things up. VNX and ASG look like they're about to go and tie things up. But you're here on the 9-kill mark. He's got a shotgun in hand. VNX is waiting through that door. If you got it through, you might get one tap of cut timing might fit him.
Charisma is still very much in the mix here. He is a major game changer. And he catches another one sleeping. It is Squid that's going to be his latest victim as he drops him away. And now that's another sequence again. Big shots coming through there from Mantra, but doesn't seem to connect his shots. Air on the other side. Catches V-neck slicking. An unfortunate scenario for them though, but 7KXN is still very much in the mix here. PDX somehow turned this game on its head, and now they have the numbers advantage in this southeastern side. Can they turn it around though and capitalize on that position? But ASG, it is their game to hold on to here because it is only 7KXN, and can he see this on? The pressure is mounting on him, but it doesn't look like much can be done, and Charisma is just riding this one out, and ASG, it looks like it is going to be curtains for them.
6-5, 3 versus 1. 7KXN against 3 former teammates. They told him he's not good enough to be on that roster. Can he not prove them wrong here? 1v3, sniper in hand. SNG is small. 7K, oh my god! Almost went big. But Mantra puts him down. 7-5, and there's no meme culture. Ah, come on. Warden is crying right now, guys. I'm sorry, Warden. Don't cry.
Close quarters is the name of the game, and you have to dial it in every single time. You cannot afford to make any mistakes, and you can see there Mantra trying to get an off-angle position and capitalize on that space left in behind, but unfortunately Charisma's going to beat him to the punch, and again Charisma's going to go 2 for 2. Toxic and 7KXM getting swept to the side. APL will follow suit. He's going to get dropped away as well, and the numbers are starting to dwindle for ASG. They lose another. It is a 4-on-3. And PDX now, all they have to do is close the gap even a little bit tighter now. If they can get this one done and bounce it off the walls, they might be able to see this one through. But Mantra's there, and immediately his shot's going to ring down. He tries to take on 2 for the second. Unfortunately, Mantra again is at the scene of the crime. He drops another, and no dice. PDX will take it away. 8-5.
It's at 5. 1 round away now. Jared, can I go and change my PKMs and make it 3-0 to 3? Because I put 2 on there, bro. I do not really believe in PDX and that, guys. I'm so sorry, PDX. So far, though, it's 8-5 on the board. PDX are 1 round away from closing things off here on the season. Of course, we're getting the first few maps locked in. If you're ASG, though, there is no overtime. So whatever you're going to do, it's got to be toxic. Double kill foul. They flew down. They come in 1 foul. They die in 1 foul. Dark's now with Odin as well. Time to get a counter fake there. The answer might be no. We're down to a 3 versus 4 attack and defend. What the hell am I watching, Risky?
You would think they were mosquitoes the way he was spraying them down. APL had them locked inside. An unfortunate scenes there, but it looks like ASG are not going to let this one slip away. They have the numbers advantage. They have the extra man. Storm has his back turned. Can he capitalize? Swift catches Mantra off guard, drops him away as well, and Garox immediately turns, heals, and tries to run away from the bullets, but they will chase him down. APL has to press forward as well. PDX in a world of hurt here. They might just allow this game to slip through their fingers, and hopefully it is not because of no oil.
Oil is something Wooden knows about a lot, I tell you that. 1v3 though, Daros, the last man here. Oh no, he's gonna get put down. 8-6 on the board, and production is yelling about, yes guys, relax guys, relax. 8-6, 14 rounds are done, and we're making our way to round 15. War Sports Gaming are not going down without a fight. I tell you that, as we now once again are gonna have to give it our all. 5v5, round 15 notes.
Yeah, Charisma on this one though. The Wheels of Steel. Extra bodies there. Nobody's gotten dropped yet though. Storm has an idea of what he wants to play out of here, but ASG they need this. They need to close this down. They need to get something out of this game. A couple shots there, rending up through from Charisma. If he can get the angles, he might make something happen. Also, that's a beautiful one. But unfortunately, it's all about quick scopes and reflexes here. Can it work for PDX? I mean, the game is theirs to win at this stage, but if they lose this game, if they lose this particular match, things could go from bad to worse for PDX.
So far, 8 kills, 17 kill mark, Charisma on 16. Those 2 players or more, they could not try the fear God. How? So far, the V-Max here on the top kill mark. If anybody comes through that door, they might just get put down. The answer, Pixels might be found. Phoenix going big, only good for 1. Then fights and puts him down. Charisma with the trade there. Darks is over the wall, bang, and oh my god, ASG are down to the last 3 players. Same thing for PDX though. 3 versus 3 here on par. I jinxed it. 3v2 now. Squid and 7KXN left for a last stand.
Unfortunate scenes there for ASG, because at some point you would think they had this one in the bag, but unfortunately it has been a very, very, very tricky scenario for them. 7KXN now trying to get an off-angle here. Roxanne is getting absolutely overwhelmed. It is a 3-on-1 and the job is done. PDX 2-0.
Woo! That guy, Jerry, that big now. Make I change my PKM now. Big. Jerry, now we now. Allow me to do this thing, guys. Just open it for me, bro. Please. I could have gone to my 3-0, bro.
Pause. Open it for me, bro. Pause, bro.
No, Prince. It wasn't like that, bro. It wasn't like that, bro. Nah, bro.
Chill. Come on. Kyle, you're better than this. You're better than this, bro.
I agree.
You're better than this, man.
What didn't influence, man? Sad.
Kyle will never take accountability, man. But either way, Paradox, you gotta respect it. Solid performance from them. Again, ASG, they start well, but they capitulate midway. 17 eliminations for APO, 17 as well for Charisma. These two guys were really going for it. They were going meat for meat. And you gotta respect two big dogs in the game.
Meat for meat. Okay. Anyways, guys, 9-6 was our scoreline. 8PO, bro, 17 kills. 7KXN, 14 kills. MVP for his side. But unfortunately, it's not going to be on the winning side of history. And I just got an anonymous tip from a viewer on TikTok saying, please check on Die Hard. And yeah, Die Hard is going through a lot right now. And there's nothing on earth that makes me happier than seeing ASG fans cry on stream. 2 at near on the board, and if you're ASG right now, you are on the back foot heavy as we make our way into our very final map.
Yes, sir. We are heading to the crossroads. We're going to play Control, and that is going to be one for the books. But what a game. This Carl guy, man. Jesus, man. I can't with you, man. Jesus Christ. But nonetheless, we are going to be playing in the crossroads. We're going to play Control, match number 3. And we have to be locked in because I know the game's already won. The streak continues. The team that wins match 1 wins the series. That's already happened. But at the very least, ASG, please, man. Give us something to go home with. Give us something to go home with. I don't want that scenario of nothing for you type of beat, man. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Please, I want to ask you something. It's very important too, very important. So I want you to answer this question. Sebi, now you talk 2-1 for ASG, bro. Now you happy?
I literally said 2 + 1 is 3, right? Is that not what I said? Is that not what I said? Production literally heard me say this. 2 + 1.
Guys, production, can we pull up the prediction box, please, guys?
If what I said is not on the screen, then they heard me wrong. It's as simple as that. If what I said is not what we see on the screen, it's really not my fault. If they heard something else, it's not on me. Because I literally said it right there. I literally said it. But either way.
Are you into politics? You might be. I think so.
About to kick off. Ooh, what a way to kick off. I mean, APL being caught out there, it's not something you would expect. He's getting first blood. Unfortunate scenes for him, though, but he does manage to hold it on just a little bit more. Mantra breaks the silence with a couple of more shots there with the spear as well. Pressing forward. Good position, though, being held there by Mantra and PDX. I think they have this one-on-one. They have an exact positional awareness here. They want to capitalize on this one. Storm with an idea, gets another drop. And this time around, Charisma, no dice for him. Storm gets another one. And it looks like ASG are doing that exact same thing, starting very, very strong.
I mean, that's what they need to do, don't forget. They've lost 2 back-to-back maps. They might have lost a series, yeah, but they can still Savo and claim that one map ultimately. That would be really good for their side. In the meantime, 17 vs 18, 17 v 17. It's a little back and forth. Nobody's letting it settle too fast. But if you're a War Sports gaming, though, you're on the attack. You're meant to be capturing flags. And look at the time on the clock. 24 and counting down very freaking fast. And they are yet to stamp their feet on either flag. That is not good.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. But you can understand why. Not letting this one slide, not even in the slightest. Charisma, though, doing a magnificent job of holding down the court. If he can manage to get some more wins now over to that Western corner, he might be able to make something happen, but unfortunately, he is overwhelmed. Again, the sequences have not allowed him to spread his wings the way he would have liked. And again, Paradox now utilizing that extra man, and he dropped another one into that corner. Darox is getting caught out, but unfortunately trade off. And no dice for them. Paradox will start again with the pressure.
Yeah, pressure, put more pressure. But yeah, man, 30 v 30. Production wants to do a listening. Ordinarily, I wouldn't want to do it, but since it's my ops, ASG, let's go for it.
1B. Yeah, 2 bridge. They're gonna push out.
Bridge, one long. He pushed up A long.
A long dead.
Hey, long Tempest.
One top up on a thing. Tempest got me, Tempest got me.
Tempest on top. A long.
Shit, one long, one side. Two on side, two on side.
DM.
Right side now spawn.
They're just pushing up. Nice.
Yeah, top on top rock.
One on A,
Spot.
one on rock.
Nice.
Rock, they rocks on rock now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
One
go
more
on the
on the
rock.
squid. Nice one. One more squid. One more squid.
He's
Right,
getting-
got me A long.
He's still on the rock. Ah, you'll leave it. He's going long.
Long
Yeah,
dead.
just below you.
He's dead.
Nice
One
one
more
more.
long.
And you saw how that one was locked in, man. You could hear from the calls how there was pain to lock in. But it doesn't wrap through the way you would expect, because we still have another listen in for you to give you a little bit of a backdrop of how that play just went down.
They push.
Nice one, Eden, nice one.
Bro, I'm so mad I could have.
يلا بوم the fucking ashes. الله اكبر boom.
Let's go. They have one B long. Huh? I go mid lane this time. You then one shot on me.
One tires, this case. Tires, top,
He's
very
top. One shot top. He's one shot. Marking. It's not trash. Sandbox. See sandbox for this one. Sandbox is one shot dead. Sandbox.
One day top.
Whoa.
Behind you.
In the smoke. Another one top red.
And it's on the barrel. What Tempest top.
As a mobile title, I would call this snowballing. In codm mobile as well, I can call it that, can't I? 1918, you can see PDX, the com sounded so confident, so relaxed. They were literally laughing and giggling. But in the meantime, though, ASG look like they're fighting back and they still want to stay alive for this one. But can they stay alive though, Fist? What do you think?
Doesn't look likely though, with the way Darox is dropping bodies. Might as well call him the Grim Reaper. As Storm is trying to find an angle here, but unfortunate scenes for him as Toxic is going to beat him to the punch. And ASG will get a 3P. They will drop 3 in succession. As well, Toxic trying his absolute best to hold on, but he's absolutely downed with that trade-off. No chance for Darox as well. Again, they have been trying their best to make something out of this one, but Charisma and AO are just putting them back into the lobby time again, and PDX will wrap it up like shawarma.
Shawarma, guys. I have not eaten shawarma in a very long time.